Welcome to the Deep Dive. If you're registered to attend the locally connected Community Hub's regional festive meetup tonight, then this is for you.
Absolutely. This is your insider's guide.
Your essential prep guide. Tonight is the biggest event of the year, and our mission is, well, it's pretty simple.
We want to make sure you walk in ready to maximize your time, your connections, and of course, your festive spirit.
We're diving deep into the strategy for the night.
And all of this, everything we're about to share, it comes straight from a recent coffee and chat with Jason Kipfer.
The founder and chair of the Community Hub himself, so this is straight from the source.
Exactly. So he confirmed this is the final massive meetup of 2025. It's all happening tonight, Monday, December 8th.
At Maxwell's Concerts and Events in Waterloo.
Now, the official time is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
But, and this is a key insight, the networking doesn't just stop at 9.
Not at all. We're told the energy is so high that people regularly stay much, much later. Sometimes right until Maxwell's actually closes its doors.
So, plan accordingly if you want to make those late night connections.
All right, so let's get into the practical stuff. The arrival.
The logistics.
Yeah.
Which should be really smooth, which is always a good start for a big regional event like this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So a confirmed detail. There's ample, free paved parking. You're going to want to head to the rear of Maxwell's.
That's a small thing, but it's a big thing, right? Knowing you don't have to circle for a spot just lowers the stress level immediately.
Totally. Frees you up to focus on networking.
Okay, now for the fun part. The main icebreaker for the evening. The festive sweater contest.
Yes. You need to wear your most joyful, most ridiculous, or, your best ugly festive sweater.
And this isn't just about winning a prize. It's a strategy. It gives people an instant, easy reason to come up and talk to you.
And the prizes are pretty great. They really reinforce that fun vibe.
So what are they?
The winner gets a choice. Option 1 is a $25 gift card to the Pickle Barrel over at Conestoga Mall.
Oh, nice. Compliments of the Pickle Barrel.
Yep. Or, and I love this, a massive bag of movie-style popcorn, and that's courtesy of Thunderstorm Snacks.
That's perfect. So whether you need fuel for more networking or just a cozy night in later, you're covered. The sweater is your ticket in tonight.
Okay, so let's shift from sweaters to food and fellowship.
The catering.
The catering is provided by the Lancaster Smokehouse right out of Kitchener.
And this is not a random choice. This is strategic. It really speaks to the Hub's whole philosophy.
How so?
Well, Jason was clear. The Hub intentionally partners with local businesses that, consistently deliver on quality.
And Lancaster Smokehouse has that track record. I mean, they catered the Eastbridge chapter's meetup last month. There were 100 people there, and not a single complaint. They just go above and beyond.
Exactly.
Now, just as important is the annual tradition they're keeping up tonight.
Right. This is the 4th consecutive year they're collecting unwrapped toys for the new toys for Needy Kids Toy Drive.
Which is organized by the Waterloo Knights of Columbus. This is where you see the community heart of the Hub, really.
It's so much more than just business development. It's about real impact. They usually collect over 100 toys every single year.
And representatives from the Knights of Columbus will actually be on site tonight to receive those donations.
Which is great. And, they've thought of everything. If you forget a toy or just didn't have time to grab one, you can still participate.
Cash donations are also welcomed right there, so everyone can be a part of it.
Yeah.
Just reinforces that whole community connection vibe.
Okay, let's analyze the setting itself, the venue. Because Maxwell's tells its own story about the Hub's roots.
It really does. The current location is actually getting close to its 11-year anniversary. It opened back in December of 2014.
Wow.
What's really fascinating is just how deep the venue's roots are in the local entrepreneurial scene, which, is a perfect mirror for the Hub itself.
So there's a personal connection there.
A huge one. The connection between Jason Kipfer and Paul, who owns Maxwell's, it's a perfect example of how these long-term local relationships drive everything.
So how do they meet?
Jason first met Paul way back when Paul was building the iconic bar at the original location.
Maxwell's Music House.
Maxwell's Music House, which opened in 2008. And if you dig even deeper, the original Maxwell's actually started as Paul's 4th-year business project when he was at Wilfrid Laurier University.
No way.
Yeah. And both he and Jason are Laurier grads, and now they even live in the same neighborhood. This isn't just a business deal, it's built on shared history.
And that's exactly the philosophy the Hub promotes.
Exactly. So that entrepreneurial spirit, it's baked into how Maxwell's operates today. It's not just a venue, it's a community hub in its own right, creating jobs for musicians, caterers, all sorts of local pros.
So let's talk scale for tonight to give you a sense of this space.
Okay, get this. The whole place is licensed for up to 700 standing patrons.
Wow.
Yeah, and they have these three huge industrial garage doors to section off rooms. It's super flexible. The medium room holds 500, the side stage or tank room holds 200.
That adaptability really reflects the hub itself, doesn't it?
It does, and it's fully wheelchair accessible, which is key.
And the history there is just, it's extensive.
Over 2,000 events, more than 50,000 unique patrons over the years. We are talking about a place that's hosted some huge names.
Like, who are we talking?
Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys, Kiefer Sutherland, Collective Soul, the Glorious Sons have played there 4 times.
That's incredible. And here's a fun little insight.
Go on.
Even though it's in Waterloo, Maxwell's consistently sells more tickets to people from Kitchener.
Really?
Yeah, it just shows the regional pull the place has. It's a magnet, which is exactly what you want for a big regional meetup.
Okay, so that's the venue. Let's frame the organization that brought everyone here tonight, the locally connected community hub.
It's easy to forget how grassroots these things can be.
It really is. This all started in January 2017, so almost 9 years ago now. And it started from a single Facebook post.
Just one post in the Eastbridge Neighborhood Association group.
And from that one post, it has just exploded into the largest and fastest growing community catalyst across all of South and Southern Ontario.
The scale's incredible. Over 2,500 people are involved now across 7 different chapters.
Yeah, Kitchener-Waterloo, Eastbridge, Cambridge, Guelph, Woolwich Township, the Stratford area, even the Niagara region.
But through all that growth,
Yeah,
the core mission, that hasn't changed.
not one bit. It's still about helping make communities more inclusive, safe, and welcoming places to live, work, play, and shop.
And the people who show up, they're from everywhere. You'll see entrepreneurs talking to retirees, 9-to-5ers chatting with young professionals. It's a real mix.
So what does that diversity really mean for, your business growth tonight?
Jason was really clear on this. The hub is basically engineered to use relationship building for business development.
So there's a direct link.
A direct correlation. The more active and engaged you are, the more likely you are to see that professional success.
Which brings us to a really important question. How do you actually measure that success? I think tonight is all about seeing the proof of that concept in action.
That strategic focus, it leads us right to the happy hour sponsors.
Right. These businesses aren't just, cutting a check. They're actively investing in this philosophy of local connection.
So what does this group of sponsors tell us?
The common thread is their commitment to a grassroots, relationship-first way of doing business. Let's start with Schooley Mitchell of KW.
That's Kevin Litwiller.
Yep. They're the biggest independent cost reduction firm in North America. Started right in Stratford back in '97. Canadian-owned.
But the strategic part is their model, isn't it?
Totally. It's a contingency model. Basically risk-free.
Meaning they only get paid if they actually save you money.
Exactly. And they average savings of around 28 to 30%. Kevin's been involved since September of this year, and it just shows how businesses focused on real results are drawn to the hub.
Okay, next up, the Cooperators Elmira. That's Esther.
And Esther is just the perfect example of local legacy. Her parents had an auto electric business, and they serviced the local farming community for over 40 years.
So she grew up in that environment.
She did. She pivoted from travel into insurance, but she brought all that deep local knowledge with her. And the Cooperators itself was founded by prairie farmers 80 years ago.
So it's that same heritage.
It is. Esther still meets clients at their kitchen tables to sign policies. That personal touch mirrors the hub's whole approach. She's been a huge part of the Woolwich chapter since February 2024.
Now for what I think is the most critical case study of the night.
Andy's custom contracting and first place finishing.
Andy Fortune and Darren Polland. So Andy does landscaping, decks, that sort of thing. Darren specializes in exterior wood staining and restoration.
And he works all over the region, right? Even as far as Muskoka.
He does. Now, this is the moment where you realize what these meetups are really for.
The magic of connection.
That's it. Darren and Andy met through the hub, and now they're actually exploring a formal collaboration.
So Andy builds the deck.
And Darren provides the staining and finishing.
And that is the ROI that matters. That's tangible business being created, and it was sparked by one in-person introduction at a meetup.
Tonight, You are walking into a room that is designed to make that happen again and again.
Okay, who else?
We have our Community Dollar. That's the trio of Gary Jones, Rob Pushelberg, and Steve Orr.
And there's history there too, right? Jason and Steve have known each other for over 15 years.
Right. And their mission is so aligned with the Hub, it's a local currency program to encourage shopping local.
And the numbers are impressive.
Get this. They have injected $800,000 in community currency into Waterloo Region and Wellington County.
Wow. And that money just stays local. It recirculates and strengthens the whole economy.
It's a direct execution of the Hub's mission. And finally, there's Lee Linhiavu, a business advocate and advisor, joined back in March.
Lee is known for wearing his heart on his sleeve. He's an ambassador, always bringing new people in.
His whole thing is accelerating business growth by tapping into his powerful network.
And he has a direct invitation for you tonight.
He does. He says to track him down, introduce yourself, and he'd love to treat you to a warm coffee. That's the kind of proactive connection the Hub is all about.
Okay, so let's talk about the vibe enhancers.
The in-kind sponsors. The ones who make the night truly memorable and engaging. We're moving beyond just food and networking now.
Right, into interactive experiences that are designed to spark even more conversations.
First, the media team. You've got Jason Panda, the official photographer. He's focused on capturing those moments of connection.
Sheldon Thompson from Ascend Media is on cinematography. And we also have Rob Cooper photography.
And Rob is doing something really fun. He's going to be walking around with an old-school, news-gathering style microphone and camera.
Oh, that's a brilliant conversation starter.
Totally. If you see him, go ask him about it. It's a perfect, low-stakes way to break the ice.
And for some real festive cheer, Santa Jason is back.
Santa for hire. He'll just be mixing and mingling, and there's a whole photo booth experience.
2 of them, actually. Peter Duff of Pendo Studio is bringing his 360-degree video booth and an open-concept photo booth with custom frames.
And Eric Hoshuli from Thunderstorm Productions will have their stand-up photo booth there, too. Eric's team is famous for making events fun.
And if you need a different kind of conversation tool or just a quick break, 2 other great experiences are returning.
First, Robert Bruschi of Control V.
He's bringing back the mobile virtual reality arcade. That was a huge hit last year.
VR is always a huge talking point, and for something a bit more relaxing.
Frances Van Daren of KW Chair Massage is back. She'll be offering brief, therapeutic chair massages during the evening.
The whole setup, the VR, the massage, the fun photos, it's all strategically designed to give you these shared experiences you can talk about with new people.
All right, before you get fully immersed tonight, we have a few critical announcements, logistics and future planning.
Okay, let's hear them.
First up, door prizes. A huge thank you to the more than 50 annual Meetup door prize sponsors from throughout 2025.
And here's the quick check-in for you. If you have any existing door prize vouchers, they are meant to be used in 2025.
So Jason's direct instruction is to please redeem them by the end of December or at the very latest early January.
Good to know. What's next?
The Shop Local Initiative. The Hub's 12 Days of Christmas Shop Local edition is on right now.
Over 40 local businesses are offering promotions. You can find all the details for that at locallyconnected.k.
And while you're on the site, the year-end survey is open until December 31st.
They genuinely want your feedback. It's to help take the Hub from good to great in 2026, so make sure your voice is heard.
Now looking ahead, the first big event of the new year is the Hub's 9th anniversary celebration.
January 26, 2026 at Morty's Pub in Waterloo.
They take over all 3 floors for that event, and it always hits max capacity early, so pre-registration is an absolute must.
And if you're feeling inspired tonight by stories like Andy and Darren's partnership, there's a direct way to get more involved.
The Happy Hour Meetup sponsorship.
Exactly. For $200, you get significant promotion, a detailed summary like the ones we've been talking about, and time for an in-person intro. Plus, you're helping provide all the great appetizers.
And finally, a reminder to use the digital tools.
Right. Update your profile on the Connect SWO app. That's South and Southwestern Ontario's largest free shop local directory.
And if your business has loyalty programs or a mobile app or any exclusive offers for 2026.
Tell Jason Kipford directly. The Hub is actively looking for businesses like yours to profile and showcase to the whole community.
And that wraps up your strategic briefing for tonight.
We've covered everything from parking and sweaters to the deep history of Maxwell's and the sponsors who are proving the Hub's model actually works.
Tonight isn't just a holiday party. It's really a masterclass in grassroots community building. The core purpose is the same as it's always been.
Inspiring people from all walks of life to live, work, play, and shop local.
It's all about building real, lasting relationships.
We really look forward to seeing you at the regional Festive Meetup tonight. Be sure to track us down. We would genuinely love to meet you in person.
And here's a final thought for you to chew on as you pick out that festive sweater. We talked about how Andy and Darren sparked a whole new collaboration, so given the energy in the room tonight, the sponsors, the whole vibe,
What new collaboration or what potentially life-changing idea will you spark?
just by introducing yourself to one new person, go make that connection.